Does anyone else think back on their childhood? Or is it just me? Now, I do it all the time. I mean, I look back, like right now, for example, I thought back in my childhood, so I'm like, oh hey, fuck it, I'll watch Digimon. Digimon's the shit. But lots of, I mean, look at how much the shows have changed since we were kids. I mean, for real. Back when we were kids, I mean, I'm of the generation before the most recent generation, I guess technically. But we had like fucking Transformers and Shaman King, Digimon, G.I. Joe. I mean, dude, for real. The cool stuff. Now kids got like Adventure Time, which I'm not bashing the current shows. It's just not the coolest ever. I mean, hardly any explosions. But a lot of stuff's different. I mean, back when I was a kid, half of these kids' age, I was still working the PS1. We are now 3 generations away from the PS1. And everything was cheaper, too. Holy shit. But you get my point. A lot's changed in the last 10 years. I mean, put some thought into it. The How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the chick who plays Cindy Lou Who now has a band, and she's like 19. The band's called The Pretty Reckless. It's an awesome band if any of y'all want to check that out. But a lot of shit is different than it used to be. It's cool, yet disappointing at the same time. If you could live in your childhood, would you? I guess is my statement. Like, I personally, I mean, there's shows on that I think are pretty cool now, but some of that crap from back in the day, man, is just like gone. And you talk to people and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. Never heard of that," or "That shit sucked." It's I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I like all my old shows. I have half of them on my computer now. I have Transformers, I have Digimon, I have Shaman King, I have blah 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 blah. The only show in the history of the earth that made it big without having a plot. I mean, for real. I guess technically they had a plot, but it was the most random and ridiculous show ever. Nothing can compete with that. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I was a kid when the first Naruto came out, man. One Piece. I mean, they're still making them. They're just not on TV and shit anymore like they used to. Dexter's Lab. Anyway, you guys get my point, I'm sure. But sit back sometime and reminisce on what things were like when you were younger, and then look at the future. Figure out what your future holds. All right. Time is nothing but a frame of mind, my friends. All right. I think I've rambled enough for today. If you guys have any comments of the crazy shit you want to see me talk about, leave it in the box down below. Alright, have a nice day, guys.